What makes an ad campaign truly unforgettable? Some brands create commercials and forgettable taglines, while others craft marketing masterpieces that last for decades. In this episode, I'm breaking down some of the most legendary and award winning marketing campaigns, including Absolut Vodka, Doza Keys, and a few more surprises. So, let's get started. First up, we have one of the longest running and most recognizable advertising campaigns in history, Absolute Vodka. The campaign name was Absolute Perfection. It ran for over 25 years from 1980 to 2006 and featured the Absolute bottle in creative, artistic ways using cities, themes, and pop culture. Over 1,500 different ad variations were created. It worked because of its simplicity and creativity. The campaign used the bottle shape in creative ways, making it instantly recognizable. It also worked because of brand consistency. Instead of constantly changing, Absolute stuck with one concept and expanded on it. And it had global appeal. The campaign adapted to different cultures while keeping its identity intact. The lessons for businesses: if something works, don't reinvent the wheel, build on it. Find a core branding idea that resonates with your audience and evolve in it over time. Next, we have a campaign that turned an unknown beer brand into a cultural phenomenon. Dos Equis and the most interesting man in the world. So the campaign name was The Most Interesting Man in the World. Launched in 2006, it ran for over a decade. It featured an older, sophisticated gentleman who had done outrageous things like parallel park a train. It ended with the famous tagline, "I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis." It worked because it was memorable and humorous. The campaign created an iconic character that people wanted to talk about. It had brand identity. Dos Equis positioned itself as sophisticated but fun, appealing to adventurous drinkers. And it struck social media gold. The character became a meme, leading to organic word of mouth marketing. The lesson here is a great marketing campaign isn't just about the product, it's about the story. People remember characters and narratives, not just slogans. Ever wonder why diamonds are the ultimate symbol of love? It wasn't always that way until De Beers changed the game. The campaign name was A Diamond is Forever. It launched in 1947 and is still one of the most famous slogans ever. De Beers created the idea that a diamond ring equates to love and commitment. It convinced people that spending 2 months of salary on a ring was expected. The reason it worked is because of emotional connection. Instead of selling a product, De Beers sold an idea: eternal love. It had cultural shift. The campaign shaped consumer behavior for decades. And longevity. Even today, diamonds remain a symbol of engagement worldwide. The lesson here: if you can tie your brand to an emotion, people won't just buy your product. They're going to buy into your belief system. What about a brand that went from boring dad deodorant to a viral sensation? Old Spice. The man your man could smell like was the slogan. Launched in 2010 with unexpected, hilarious twist. The ad starred a smooth talking man on a horse directly speaking to women. The campaign expanded into real time response videos. engaging audiences on social media. It worked because it was unexpectedly funny. The ad was so unique that people had to share it. It targeted the right audience. Instead of just marketing to men, it spoke to women who buy for men. And there was social media mastery. The brand engaged in real time conversations, keeping the buzz alive. The lesson here: think beyond traditional ads, engage with your audience, and use humor or unexpected storytelling to break through the noise. Finally, let's talk about a company that redefined branding in advertising: Apple. Think different and iPod silhouette ads. The Think Different campaign in 1997 positioned Apple as the brand for creators and visionaries. The iPod silhouette ads, on the other hand, between 2003 and 2008, showed people enjoying music without even focusing on the product. It worked because of minimalism. Apple focused on emotions and what the products enable rather than specs. It also worked because of brand identity. Apple made its brand aspirational. If you own an Apple product, you are part of a creative, innovative community, as well as timeless appeal. Their brand remains consistent even decades later. The lesson: sometimes less is more. Focus on how your product makes people feel rather than just what it does. Here's a quick recap of the biggest marketing lessons from these legendary campaigns. Consistency wins. With Absolut Vodka, we learned that sticking with a concept and evolving it is a great idea. Storytelling sells. With those Equis, people remembered characters, not just slogans. Emotion equals influence. With De Beers, selling a feeling was the goal, not just selling a product. Viral marketing works. Old Spice, as an example, was engaging its audience and using humor. And simplicity is key. With Apple, the focus was on the experience, not just a product. So, which of these campaigns is your favorite? And what's a brand you think has killer marketing today? Drop a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, kindly hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with fellow entrepreneurs. Until the next episode, stay creative and stay savvy.